Alrighty.
Well, hello, stream. Hello, Gray. Hello, Joe. Thanks for the wishes. Let's see. We're starting off with a Kabuki. Kaze and I are on Kabuki today, just for fun. And then we'll see where we go from there. Kaze, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Starting in 3. Oh, wait. Pearl Heart Powder Compass Key.
Pearl Heart Powder Compass Key, yes.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea to do that.
Not, though. It's nice. So, but okay. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. That is not the only text box, you lying sack of shit.
You said this is my only text box.
I also doubt that could be true.
What
if he gives me an item that has a text box?
That's the items text box.
No, that's his. That's his fault.
Well, we're about to find out if it's true, unless you do the right thing and skip it. Died without a word.
I mean, we stole his last quarter apart.
Whose fault is that?
I don't know. Did we carve it out of him?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm all for the violence.
I don't know. Can you carve a heart out with like the Fisher-Price sword?
Tried.
Yeah, Joe. I don't know. It's I when I get the haircut like completely like that, it's like I don't mind as much. Like it's not as big of a thing. With the hat, it's like, oh, it's easy. So I don't know. I think about it less. Thanks, Panda. Oh, I could have done step ladder instead of this.
What's the mode?
Pots and bones.
Oh, I know how much you're wanting to play that.
Pots and bones is fine.
Super competitive mode. It's fun. I haven't played that in a long time.
Yeah. If there was actually like it wasn't a big brawl for today. I was like, eh.
It's modes like that that make me wish or hope that it doesn't always stay a fixed leaderboard. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Like, it's just one leaderboard for group races. There's nothing separated by mode or anything.
Yeah, I don't think I want that. Like, I don't want
a super Mimi mode. It's
the problem is like where do you
draw the line?
Right. Okay, so you think Pots and Bones is Mimi, and I don't disagree. That it's definitely got some meme quality to it.
I don't think anybody would disagree. The problem is, like, there are modes where some people are going to very strongly disagree. I struggle to think of what that would be off the top of my head.
So, Gray, pottery
But
lottery means that the pots in Underworld are all shuffled contents. So dungeons and caves and buildings and whatnot. So, like, Haze, as an example, is Lightspeed Mimi?
for the purposes of a leaderboard, I would say yes. It's too much of a mode that ends up just being 50-50 of like, do you do Ice Rod Cave or not?
But by your definition, then, and your feeling, isn't Cross Keys Mimi?
No,
And I
like
know
as
I'm like
much as
going
I
to an
dis-
extreme here.
I know, but like, and I know as much as I dislike cross keys, like I'm not going to try and say that it's not. Like I'm not going to
511.
seriously try and say it's not competitive with 13, or that it's a meme mode. Like I know people have plenty of competition with it and do plenty well.
Thanks, Lokash.
That being said, I do think cross keys suffers from a bit of a problem of 50-50ness to it, of like, hey, do you climb GT or not?
Well, that's why I bring it up, is like, because I think that's just going to be the case with Rando in a sense. Like,
Yeah,
that
to a
is the
degree.
hobby.
Like with the exception of Hundo, that's generally the case in most rando modes. So
Sure. And that's why, like, I think it's just the skill set. Like, I just want glitch to non-glitch.
yeah, and I think that's probably the best solution.
Gotta say, Escape was really bad. 4 pieces apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time we streamed, I don't know if you were around, Joe, but I did talk about the... Or did I? Or was it something that I talked with you guys about only? Is there's actually like a little scar on the right side of my head that only is visible because of the fact that I've chopped off most of the hair. Yeah. No, I can. Just saying that there's no reason that I can't wear the hat. It's just funny that when I chop off the hair, like, go as short as I did, is when it becomes visible. And it's not like a bad scar or anything, it's just, it's only noticeable because it's a patch that won't grow hair. Yeah, like right here is the patch, and like my sides always grow longer, so it was never really that visible. And then years and years and years later, it became like the first time I really went short was like, oh, it's still there. Yeah, I slammed the sliding van door into the right side of my head and had stitches there when I was like 10. Really? I thought that was a good idea. Weird. Live and learn, you know? Gaze, are you racing tomorrow? Or Friday?
Tomorrow at 4 Eastern.
Okay. But yeah, no, it wasn't terrible. We just got a bunch of stitches. And I don't think I've had any lasting damage to me. You know, I've always been me, so. Bless you.
Yes. Thank you.
We got it right this time.
I had no idea if that would even go through, so I wasn't going to say anything. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll play after this. I've been thinking, like, do I want to buy myself, like, a game as, like, a happy birthday to myself kind of thing, but I don't know what. Then we have to decide if I want to join the Animizer.
I need to look over the modes again and see how much I want to deal with them.
I seem to remember there's like 3 modes that are relatively inoffensive, and the others are kind of very, very hit or miss, or just mostly miss. Like inverted flute to me is a miss.
Right.
And then there's the open with damage shuffle. It's kind of a miss, or whatever it was, or something stupid.
The thing is, I don't hate damage shuffle like a lot of people do. There's something wrong with me. I know I like a mode that is practically dog shit. Or a setting. I guess it's not a full mode, I just like a setting that is Garbo. I will say there isn't a reason I should, because that setting actually screwed me once. Like, it's not like I have good memories of that setting. Because that's part of the reason I got knocked out of Plando originally. Because of thieves doing damage.
Yeah, you have something to prove about it then.
Is that what it is?
Proof it was a one-time thing, yeah.
That one time the thieves absolutely wrecked me. It's quite the grudge. Realistically, I think I just want Pog back. I want mystery. By the way, if you're on TA yesterday, you would have seen that we hit our 4-year achievement streak. Which was cool. We started that streak in 2021 on my birthday, after my second eye surgery. So it's interesting to still have it. And like, I don't want to keep it. We'll see how long that happens. Okay, this is bad.
That's it?
Yes, objectively.
Why do you say that?
I've done everything and now I have to dip a dungeon.
I mean, at least you know you have to.
At least we have a flute to make it not suck.
Yeah. Is there a world where you dip Eastern first in this situation?
Before what?
Before Saha's Closet?
No. Why would you?
Like, I know routing walk. routing wise, it would make sense, but
No, it doesn't. Routing wise, it doesn't even make sense.
it does.
What?
Sure, it does.
No, it doesn't. Why would you dip the
To
dungeon you
hit
can't eat?
Because what are the chances of that two of the three items are two of the items you need to beat it?
What if one's in Saha's closet and one's in Eastern? That's likely enough.
Oh, I know, I get it, but I didn't dip it first. I'm just thinking out loud, like, is that a gamble worth potentially going
You're
for?
counting on the idea that the routing would ensure that you have to hit Eastern anyway, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not the shittiest idea, but the problem is that there's still a chance.
Problem is if you get a pearl.
What?
Problem is if you get a pearl, actually.
What?
Then
If you
you're
get
not
Pearl and
dipping.
Eastern, then you're not doing Saha.
No, if you get pearl and Saha, then dipping Eastern would have been a big feels bad.
Depends.
But that's the problem.
No, because here's the thing:
Depends what you get.
if you dip Eastern and you get something, and then you get Pearl, you feel like a genius. If the item is significant, like let's say the mitts were in Eastern and the Pearl's in the closet,
right?
like there's a good chance. Like nobody who dips Saha first is getting that mitts. But
For the most part, yeah.
But it's unreasonable to my estimation.
Yes. Yeah.
Like we don't play to the one oddball. We play to the the statistically better plays. Like you can't count on the fact that there are going to be people who are going to be like, I'm going to do something silly. And like you can't ever
those people, you know who they are going in, and you know if you have to worry about it. So
well, and that's the thing. Like I think what you do is you can just say like, yeah, maybe that person's gonna do something that I find objectionably wrong, or like I'll be mean. I'll say I think it's stupid. But like if they keep doing stupid shit, then honestly they're gonna lose more races than they're gonna win. Begin with.
Yeah. Yep. I think I pretty much fully agree.
And you finished in Eastern, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. Like, there was the bow.
Yep.
Now, objectively, like, it would have worked because bow and hook does not give you dark rolled, but, like, it's still... It is what it is there.
Could we have a more breadcrumby seed, please?
Wow, that's a great item to find there. I'm back down to last location territory. I love it. Hey, I got Dark World access. Jason in 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh.
Moldor was a bit of a jackass. He took me forever. I'm still running through the circle.
Okay.
I didn't fall. He was just not cooperating.
I mean, he bumped me back up onto the ledge.
He did a couple times for me.
I thought when we pulled that Hair of Big Chest that it was going to be Mitts were showing up. To be honest. I don't know about
Yeah. I wouldn't have been shocked if they did.
You're not going to do Enemizer, are you?
No. I'll practice seeds with you, but I'm not going to join. Like the couple seeds I could play doing some practice, I would be all for. But not looking to.
It's just so hard. It's like, if I knew what the schedule was for the other 3 tournaments that I'm interested in all more than Enemizer, it'd be an easy choice. Maybe I should DM Alzin and be like, what's the plan? Hey, do you have any broad timeline in mind? Oh, buddy?
I mean, I think if you told him, like, hey, I'm thinking about joining this, but I don't want to be in this and cross keys, do you think the timelines are going to clash, or should I not worry about it?
Right.
I'm sure he would give you at least a general answer, even if he doesn't know exactly.
Well, the problem is that it's the other 2 that I care even. Yo, Lady Magritte, thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. I don't know if we're actually going to have cake today. Or I'm probably not going to have cake today. I'm not a big cake person to begin with, though.
Pie is better than cake.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yo, thanks, Irv. Like, it's the combination of, like, I know if it was just cross keys and Enemizer, I'd be like, yeah, that's easy. You were always a pie person? I mean, I like pie sometimes. I like cake sometimes. I just don't do... I don't know, like, my dessert things is like, or sweet things, like, I don't always do a ton. It's like, when I talk about, like, the diabetes stuff, it's like, why, you know, where was it all? It's like, yeah, like, I eat too much, but it was always, like, salty carb foods more than, like, sweets, and it was always soda. Like, my sweets were liquid. But yeah, it's Pog and casual boots, like, and those two clearly don't know when they're gonna start.
And the big question with Kaz boots is, what's the format gonna be?
Because Basebones has done it 3 different ways.
Yeah, with no rhyme or reason to speak of.
So, like, how do I anticipate what kind of involvement I'm going to have for that tournament? Like, cross keys and Pog are easy. Like, they're not going to change. Most likely. Like, I expect Alzen is going to do 8-week Swiss. Cool. Like, that's easy for me to grapple with. I probably don't make brackets, not because I'm not good, but because how limited he keeps his bracket. Fine.
Yeah,
Pog,
that's a no.
You know, best of 1 double elim, like, that's easy to grapple with as well. I can plan that kind of schedule. Or, like, I can work around the idea that, like, every week or so, I'll have a game for that tournament, and every week I'll have a game for cross keys. But Enemizer, they're talking about doing, like, best of 3s after groups. So 4-person groups with 2 games against each person, so that's 6 games over 3 weeks, and then best of 3s. Like, that's a lot.
That's not a tournament you can do concurrently with, like, 2 other tournaments.
Well, and if Has Boots does something similar with best of 3s and all that shit.
Which I think it was best of 3 last year.
Yeah. And I understand why you do that for Kaz Boot.
Yeah, Kaz Boots would be rough fall doing the double elim best of 1 thing.
It needs some
I think
kind
I would
of,
still
like,
prefer that, though.
I would be fine with a double elim best of 1 or a best of 3. Like, whichever one you want to do, I think is fair. I just don't like the idea of single elim best of 1.
No, that's just objectively bad. Like,
yes,
they did that the 1 year.
The first
it was fucking terrible. Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Like, you don't want...
Because it was also mixed with completely random seeding on top of that. So
yes.
At least the games were balanced. Wait.
I mean, my group was interesting, so...
I'm pretty sure I was in, like, a 1 and done that year.
I got through my group. But it was group, the group play was 2 games against everybody.
Or, like, I got out of groups and then I was 1 and done or something. Like, it was a short tournament for me.
There is a tournament I might try to see if they can change some of their seating. The SGL tournament. Because I saw how they did like they did group assignments last year, and like they don't make any like it's not secret, but like they showed that
Yeah.
their rankings were based off of like historical data,
Right.
and it's like cool. Like I get that you want to have some kind of basis for your decision, but when like you're judging me versus let's just say me versus Dante. And like Dante was a main tournament champion 3 or 4 years ago now. Like, who's actually better today? Like, I'm not saying I'm definitely better than Dante. Like, it's just an example of like, you know, how do you rank
Oh, but
people
you're on
who,
the same page.
right? Like, how do you rank two people who are now in the same ballpark? And it's just the fact that somebody's got longer history to make the choice that they should be the higher seed. I don't know what the right way to do that is, mind you. But when I looked over the ranking data, it was like it goes back to like 2020 for me, and you know that's when I'm beginning the game and sucked. Versus somebody like Dante, who's at that point was, you know, invitational level, deep in main tournaments, like about to win his main tournament, like, you know, like no, I play a lot more than some of these people do. I think I'm better than them now. I don't care if that's an ego thing. I'll admit it's an ego thing. I mean, I don't know if you need to have some ego to compete. Maybe confidence is the right word. Man, I'm curious if that play would have been really smart. Hazen, where are you?
In a place.
Are you in a dungeon?
No.
Do you have mitts?
Do you have mitts?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Okay, did you dip swamp after hype?
Immediately.
Ah, I was curious how that play would have worked out because get like you have your
The
swamp
game
spawn.
was screaming it. I do now.
So I didn't. I got my swamp spawn came here, and I get my mitts now, and I'm beating swamp. You had the opposite idea. I'm wondering which is smarter here and which works out better.
I mean, it's you versus me. You're going to get the reward here, I'm sure. That says nothing about the objective correctness of either play. It's just my luck versus yours. You're probably right. I'm probably wrong. I think it was a bit of a risk for what I did,
Sure.
but
I had the same thought. I'll be honest, I thought about making the play.
yeah, that's well, I didn't say anything because I knew there was a chance that you would do it, but I'm not about to give it away.
Yep.
And if I said something like, "Oh, hey, I can lift," you'd be like, "Where'd you get that?" "Oh, I know exactly where you got that," and like I can't say that. So
But by the time I actually got to swamp, there was nothing really left, except for like
right,
maybe an eastern play, or not eastern pod. Sorry.
odd, yeah. Where was Swamp Small again?
Boo.
Boo. Okay. It's like I know I have it. I just couldn't remember where I found it. Yeah. No, that's a very interesting kind of flip flop of which is going to end up being the correct play here.
By the way, to anybody who forgot, this week is the last week of labs for me this term, so like next Friday I should be back to normal again for most Friday days, for Friday streams. I just had to, I was in lab yesterday setting up, and then I've got lab tomorrow and Friday. Oh, this game's got jokes. Hey, did you go to desert?
Of course I did.
You gonna tell me how much I get burned by that?
I will leave that entirely up to you. If you want to know, if you don't want to know, you tell me. Because you know it's an option. And if it was a race, you're not going back.
Nope. And that's the thing. I know this race is over if it's something.
Yep.
Yo, Horror, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that Swamp Big Key is completely the last location I'm at. If it's something. Like, I can hope that it's, like, just Pod 6, or TR4, or BT4, or Soul 3 or something. I can hope that it's something completely inane.
Well, like, if it's an ice rod, you're just done. Or if it's a CT key, you're done.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Not really. Honestly, I've not always been, like, I don't know, I've never been big on, like, oh, gotta do something, whatnot for the birthday. Or at least I haven't been for a while. We'll get to it after this boss. Like, we'll do dinner as a family on Sunday. But, like, anything major, not really.
Did you make a decision, Jesse?
What?
Did you make a decision?
Why, you're in Swamp now?
Yeah, and I want to ask before I open it, so I'm not tainted by...
Just tell me how effed I am. You have to tell me what it is. Like, you don't have to tell me what the item is, just tell me, like,
Right.
if the race is over. Most likely. Because, like, I'll play the normal way, and, like, if it's something that's required, maybe I get funneled to it sooner than later. And it's not a huge deal.
Yeah. Yeah, depending what it is, that is definitely a possibility.
Like, even if it's a required item, for all I know, there's something that is... that makes it shit anyway. So I think that's all you really need to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's like, it's not that I don't care so much. Like, if people, value the day a lot more or want to, other people place more value on such stuff, like, that's fine. I just haven't in a while. I think even, like, 21 was kind of a big deal, but, like, beyond that, it's like, meh. Like, I will say, like, I know my girlfriend values the day probably a bit more than I do. So, like, I would make sure to keep the day as something special for her, because that's how she feels about it. But for me, it's like, it's a day. If I'm just
kind of where I am too.
like,
it's just like
if I'm just spending
whatever.
time with somebody and, like, we do something, like, that's fine. But I don't need it to be like some massive, like, oh, let's go do da 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 da. Like, no.
Well, thank you, game. Jesse, I got a sword.
That was in the back of Swamp.
Yes.
So what am I dead?
You're not dead, no.
Okay. So it may be a key.
Like, it wasn't like the GT Big Key or something that's just devastating.
Okay. BT Big Key or an Agus Small would be probably some of the worst too.
Or like a Pendant TR Ice Rod, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I think, like, when I was definitely in those younger years, like, I think I agree with you. It's like, oh yeah, like, doing something or, celebrating in a certain way was probably more, but, like, look, I won't say I'm really old, but I'm old. So. I will say, if I was looking for cake today, the kind of cakes that I go for like this time of year, like, I would probably be like strawberry shortcake. I am a spring baby, and as such, I do go for a much more spring-ish themed cake.
More of a carrot cake person myself.
I like carrot cake as well, but I really like strawberry shortcake. Kind of became the thing. for work, we used to do that sounds good, Joe. Hello, Victor. What game are we even talking about? This game. Like, what castle? And this is a randomizer, so it's quite different. Like, how so? Like, are we talking about the beginning of the game, or...? Interesting. Like, you go rescue Zelda, and then you bring her to the throne room, and then you push the throne aside. Like, you and Zelda have to get together, push the throne to get into the back. Then you go out, like, the left or the right door and enter Aga Tower. You use the Master Sword to cut through the electric bat. Okay. I mean, the tower is very linear, so I'm kind of like, I'm at a loss for what I can help with. Like, some of the enemies have keys that they're holding on them. Some of the rooms are kill rooms that you have to kill everybody, so... At the end, when you reach Aga, you have to reflect the energy balls at them. Not the ones that are blue. No, the game is not over. That's like the first, what, quarter of the game, Case?
If that.
Yeah, I call that like a quarter to a third of the game.
Well, yeah, it's a third of the game. It's, I think, speedrun, half an hour versus hour and a half as an average run time.
Yeah, but I think like the second half of the game is, or like the Dark World portion is a lot more than that potentially. Like, you could make the argument that Light World's
also if you're playing casually and like exploring everything, Light World gets a lot bigger. So
sure,
that's something to keep in mind too.
Yeah, no, Aga Tower is like the end of like, I don't want to call it a tutorial because it's much bigger than a tutorial would be, but like in some ways it's an intro. Yeah, Act 1, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to beat the game and then pick up everything. I mean, that's fun. Oh, wait, no, don't leave. That would have been a mistake.
You just try and pull a gamma.
No.
You know what I'm referring to, right?
I don't remember the last time I played that one, Victor. Like, I love Majora's Mask, but... So you're in pod.
Well, I'm assuming that's where you were. And you forgot to go back in almost.
No, I almost forgot to go do Saha.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't remember Majora's Mask. Like, that's one of those games I should go back to sometime. I just haven't. Because it is, like, a personal favorite. What, Majora's Mask? I mean, beyond broad strokes, I don't. And I don't think Case and you've ever played Majora's Mask, have you?
I have not played much of it. I wasn't a fan of it. The whole time resetting mechanic and having to redo dungeons and stuff just never sat right with me. But people love it. So I'm very much in the minority there.
Bless. I don't care. It's weird. I played the hell out of it, but I probably played more, like, I definitely played more of this and Ocarina of Time. Five crystals. You have to get, like, all the crystals and go to his tower and then go open up or beat the tower and then go beat Ganon. Six. Oh, Ocarina of Time. I don't remember. I can't remember the last time I like broad strokes. I remember, but like I remember the last time I played Zoot. I think I always got the bigger on sword. I don't need to pick up health. We have plenty. Good thing we went back for that. But yeah, Joe, I think if I do anything, or like if I do anything tonight, it's gonna be like maybe I'll get like a milkshake later tonight or something like that as a sweet treat to celebrate, quote unquote. The seat's telling me where to go, I think. Maybe. I don't want to do it, Kazden.
So don't do it. I just got a red potion and used it to heal half a heart. Very valuable. You want sword beams that bad? Jeez.
Oh yeah, don't you know it? I just didn't want a red. I want a different color potion. I think you probably had a better efficiency to your route.
Yeah, I think the problem is, do I end up just overclearing?
The problem is that I'm probably clearing all those same things to avoid the issues.
Yeah, and if you end up clearing everything I did, I will beat you on efficiency, but...
Here's the problem, is that I have 4 smalls and a big to TR.
Yep.
The seed is
Well, we
clearly
both
telling
do.
me, go to frickin' TR. At the same time, I'm like, I don't want to go to a dungeon like that I can't
Because
beat.
you have so much available.
And it's like, can I maybe get lucky and one of those checks that you would efficiency route, would it be Ice Rod? Or on the other side of it, do I dip the other dungeon that I can do a lot in, but can't beat for different reasons? Like, I could dip Mire. Yeah, we're streaming today. We will stream on... Actually, won't probably stream tomorrow or Friday. So probably next stream after this will be like Saturday, which, if I'm not mistaken, Joe and I are doing post-stream on Saturday. And then we'll see what I do the rest of that day. Oh joy! Keys to that dungeon. Thanks, game. I was about to say there's no small keys that I need, and then I was like, no, there are small keys I need. You know what really sucks, Case? I don't know what your big key situation is, but I just looked at mine. And I realized, like, the ones I'm missing are all ones that are important. I have all
Yeah.
the shit keys. So all the big keys left in the game are ones that I want.
Yep.
By the way, if anybody wants to learn the randomizer, signups are open for the mentor tourney. If you've been watching me play and go, I want to learn how to play the rando too, sign up. Hazen, do you want to learn?
I need to learn.
I haven't even decided if I'm going to mentor this year.
I'm still trying to figure out why you wanted a potion that was green or blue.
I don't have half magic. What if I need extra magic? What's so crazy about that?
Don't be a bitch.
Look, it's not about whether or not I'm a bitch, it's just sometimes I mess up.
Yeah, don't be a bitch. Didn't want that video game. That's not what I wanted to see.
What'd you get?
Something I didn't want. I made that clear.
Tell me how many pot smalls I put you at. Was I right?
Got that too, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
I did that dungeon. I don't want to go back in. I might need them logically. I don't want them physically. How many dungeons do you have done?
6.
Same. I can beat a 7.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I should install a tracker that just tells me what the count is for stuff done. We can actually have interesting discussions about that.
You really should. Like, just open up that mic tool and leave it open on the side. You don't have to put it on your stream, even. You can configure it to hide the bullshit that you don't care about and only show checks. Like, it's a good tool.
Like test turns.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are important. I want to keep that at 0.
Just a fun practice run more than anything. Kaysen and I are running the same seed. It's more like he and I are racing each other, but there's no stakes.
Yeah. I have a race tomorrow for a tournament, so we're just doing a practice run. And playing because we enjoy the video game. Mention that.
Playing for fun? What? Gross. Yeah, so like I'm knocked out of that tournament, so like it's less value for me. Like this isn't gonna help me with anything. It's just I enjoy the mode and it's fun to play the game. And it just keeps me fresh for whenever I decide what tournament I'm going to join next. Like, I don't want to lose what I have skill-wise ever, so it's like I need to, you know, I'm looking to polish things that I can while I'm playing. Like I was saying earlier, Horror, I don't know if you heard, like we were talking about the tournaments that are going on right now, or there's signups for right now. There's signups for an Enemizer tournament right now that goes to the end of the week, and I would need to decide in the next day or so if I want to run the qual pacing for it. And I just haven't had the determination to decide that one yet. And part of it is the fact that while that tournament does have some interest to me, because like I like almost anything when it comes to the rando. Like I will play just about any mode combination. We're in the part of the year where there's at least 2 or 3 other tournaments. Like there's at least 2 that should be starting in the next over the summer time that I am probably more interested in. And I don't want to load up with too many tournaments. Because to be perfectly honest, I am enjoying the balance I have right now. Like, League is fun to me, but like at the same time, like I know, like I can look at the seeds I've streamed so far this year. Like we are keeping track of it in the Discord, and we're left to like 70 some odd seeds that I've streamed. Between tourney practice and tourney racing.
And that's not counting the dozens extra that you've played but not streamed.
Right.
So which like, is probably at least the same number, if not more.
Right. But like, there's a part of me that's like, it's nice that I enjoy this game, but at the same time, I've also had a lot of fun being able to just... The last couple of weeks, I've played more Xbox on stream as well. I enjoy playing new games there. Like, we've gotten to do some of the promo stuff, other games that I just want to play, and that's fun. Whereas, like, if I'm doing just Zelda, like, I enjoy just Zelda. Like, that's never been an issue for me. Yo, Iceman, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I'll have to look to see who got them. Let's see. Did good people get them? Lady Magritte, Horror, Joe, Big Cheese, and Olkesh. Well, 4 out of those 5 people I know. Thanks, Iceman. I don't know who Big Cheese is. Wait, why did it not... Why did my portal not save? Oh! I'm an idiot. I did the wrong kind of shit. I'm a dunce. Shows how rarely I do that move.
What did you do?
Ace, do you have your ice rod?
Yes,
You get it before or after TR?
before.
You gambling man. I did TR before getting my ice rod. And I put a portal on Laser Bridge. I forgot to take the death in the overworld instead of in the dungeon.
Oh my god.
I don't do it often.
So did you like save and quit in the dungeon or something?
I save and quit after taking a death in Mire.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's not how that works.
It isn't.
There's a perfectly good murder bird outside.
I know. I forgot that it's supposed to be an overworld death.
That is very likely the game. I think if you successfully save that portal, you might still beat me, but without it, you're in trouble.
I mean, I'm in TR right now. I'm fine. Like,
Well, you know where I am.
do I? I'm guessing you're in Eastern.
Where would you go? Yeah.
But did you set that up for pod as well?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
All 6 keys. I still don't know what I'm going to do, but I wanted to have the option.
Okay. Yeah, well, Cash, thanks for the 100 biddies.
And it's probably going to depend on what the prize is here. Like, if the prize is what I think it is, I have to make a decision. If the prize is, yeah,
Wait, what's the prize here at TR?
Oh, that's something you don't know, isn't it?
I don't. It's making me wonder if my play is actually going to work. Because it's me. Because I know what the prize is.
Well, I'm not going to metagame, I'll tell you that much.
But yeah, as I was saying, Horror, like, in terms of the tournament stuff, it's, you know, I enjoy being in a tournament, and I know that, like, there's people who enjoy watching me play Zelda, and there's people who would prefer that I mix it up a bit more. And there's probably people who don't always enjoy the Zelda. So, you know, it's one of those things, it's like, I play what I want to play, in that sense, so... There's a hype chest.
Oh. You find out what the prize is yet, Jesse?
I'm finding it right now. It's a crystal. I know where I'm going.
Straight to pod.
Yes, straight to pod.
Pod into Hera basement.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, Horror, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know, like, people know I'm not a big, AAA person to begin with, let alone PlayStation. But like, it's one of those things that, like, I have friends in both spheres that I am close to, and like, you know, I can point out like, damn, this Kazan guy, like, he doesn't really watch when I play Xbox. Like, what a jerk. But like, that's the thing. I know there are people who don't necessarily enjoy the Xbox content, or don't always enjoy the Zelda content, and it's like, I'll play what I want to play, and if it means that like I don't build a following for one side or the other because of it, like, whoopsie.
You're not a full-time streamer.
Yeah. Half magic. Like, it's always interesting because, like, I watch streamers who are much bigger, like, for fun and whatnot. And, you know, I've heard them discuss those kinds of things, of, like, you know, that attitude of, like, what do they play? You know, is it what they want to play, or is it they have to stick to their thing? Because variety is not necessarily a way to be popular. It's not like I care there, but it's interesting to hear that discussion and see who can do stuff outside of their niche. Did you make your decision, Case, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
How's it paying out? She does. She really does. I can't believe she's not tapping into the horror market.
I'm gonna guess it's not paying out because you have half magic and I don't.
Yeah, but you know where I went after TR. Come on.
Yeah, you went where I am.
You're in GT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means you're in go mode.
Why?
Because you clearly got something on the climb, I'm guessing?
I'm not that far ahead of you. Come on.
If you were in go mode, you would be doing the climb right now.
Sure. But I didn't say I'm in go mode.
You'll see, I've cleared the basement. There's no half magic.
Yeah, there is. Hazen, did you skip tile room?
Always skip tile room.
What?
Always skip tile room.
Well, that's why you don't have half magic.
Oh. I figured you were just on the climb.
No. I'm still in the basement.
Because I know I got in before you. So I was like, the only way you get something before me right now is if you had done the thing.
But pull a dapper?
Yeah.
No.
No, or like if you had already hit go mode, because I didn't go back into pod.
Oh, you decided to bail. Interesting.
Yeah, if I got a crystal, I was bailing.
Okay. No, I just started the climb.
So if you did pod and you got anything there, GG.
No, why would I have been ever back to pod? I did pod with 3 keys.
Oh, they're all on the mountain, I guess. Well, after your TR dip, maybe. You had done that before Meyer.
No.
That'd be insane, but...
6 check Mire is better, and, like, fully workable Mire is better than, like, 2 checks in pod. But yeah, thanks again, Iceman. Appreciate the gift subbies. I figured I was missing enough keys that, like, doing tile room made sense.
It's fair.
Or, like, I am still 2 away from go. Really 3, but 2.
Yeah, we know the knowledge of that, so that's fine.
I wasn't trying to be too obvious about that because I wasn't sure if you're scouting or not anymore.
I'm still hit or miss on it. I did scout it this time. Did you check Ether Tablet?
No. I have my reasons. I compare it with 2 other things.
That's fair.
If I'm gonna do it, I'll do it with Hera Basement and Spike Cave. Yep. As always, Iceman, I have my reason for what I do, and then hopefully it makes sense and works. Butter!
Hold on, Jesse.
How many minutes behind am I? I'm guessing not that many.
No, I just entered Aga 2.
I would be ahead of you if I skipped Tile Room.
You would be ahead of me if you didn't fuck up your portal save. That ladder seed has me all fucked up. I was wondering if there was going to be blue balls for a second. And realistically, your tile room countered my Ether Tablet, so...
I don't know if you got something on Ether Tablet, though.
That's also true.
Although, you wouldn't have opened Validation if you had gotten Go Mode.
Yeah, I do. I always open that shit, especially in practice.
Memes! So yeah, horror, like, when it comes to the discussion of, like, race or tournament or whatever, like, right now the question is what I want to join. Enemizer tournament, as I said, signups go through the rest of this week, so I have to decide if I want to run the qualifier seed for that. But there are 2 tournaments that have been around the summertime every year now. So there's the Cross Keys tournament, which is like the big one that I care about usually every year. Like it's such a fun tournament for me because I just love Cross Keys as a mode. So like that is off of lists, like I will join cross keys.
You know, I know now why you like cross keys so much.
Why?
You had a head injury as a child. Not wrong.
So like, cross keys tournament is one of my favorite tournaments. It's like cross keys is just one of my favorite modes. I could play cross keys anytime. So I'm looking forward to that one. The last few years has been also the time of the casual boots tournament. And I do enjoy casual boots as a mode. Like it's just a fun, easy mode to play. So like I could easily join that tournament. And then there's a more exclusive tournament that I've been in now for 2 years, called the PogChamp. And so we're just waiting.
Who knows when that's starting?
We have no idea when that one's starting. And so I want to do Pog. It's just a question of when are we going to find out when it is.
Yeah, like it could be in a month. It could not start till next year. There's no way to know.
Yeah. We are at the mercy of the designer of the weights for the season. The winner of last year's Pog gets to be the one who creates the weight set for this year's Pog, for the next Pog. And it has not been created yet. I just want this next Pog to go better than the last Pog went, because I got rocked and swept out in 2 games last year, and I'd rather do better than that. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it to 2nd place again, easily, but, like, I'd like to not get eliminated in the first two races. Like, my first year being 2nd place in Pog was Pog. But I want to do better than that.
We're just on fire that year. Like,
yeah,
you could not lose a race. As much as we joke about like how you are never wrong with your choices, like that year in particular, you were really on fire.
Yeah, my only 2 losses that season of Pog were to the champion. He beat me twice.
Yeah, I forgot about that little detail.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going, video game?
Yeah, which key am I picking up?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Surprises. No surprises here.
Just walked out of the tree.
Yeah, we're literally right on top of each other. It's just a question of, do I make a mistake for you to catch me or not?
Were you a gamer?
With Butter, Silvers, Blue Mail, I was a gamer. There's not much.
I have to do very random specific thing that you don't do.
I do most of them. The problem is a lot of what's left right now is very NMG.
Days, I can tell you, I know where the Meyer Big is.
So you won.
It's on Pet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I wanted to meme, I could just skip the hallway key in Thieves Town. Like, it's clearly not big chest.
I don't remember where the thing was, so I couldn't even make that.
No, that's a meme. It could be in big chest.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing that is locked by that, logically, right now.
Okay. Like, there very well could have been, and I was like, I'm not paying attention, so I'm just gonna do the thing. Like, plus I'm already in the attic, so it's not like I can go back in time and change my mind. Jesse, did you skip the hallway key?
No.
Okay. You did? I would have put you ahead of me.
That's the thing, like, the whole thing about the portal save, it's like, when was the last time I did a portal save? It's like, that's tech you don't use ever.
Nice Stone Prize video game.
Slow down, Kayston.
No.
It's my birthday, you're supposed to let me win.
The fuck I am.
By the way, Kays, did you read Codeman's response? I
had started reading it before we started this, and then I didn't get very far.
Okay.
But I see he rejoined pretty quick. So.
Yeah, I appreciated his answer. I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. Like, dude knows so much about doors that I don't
he
know.
knows the game so intimately.
Yeah.
Just from like code and what is possible, what's not possible, and all that.
Yep.
So he's going to know. Like I read little bits and pieces, and he's like, it's not just I don't like this. Here's things that it can do and why. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. I appreciated like how in depth he went with that answer. Like he did not owe such a comprehensive explanation. No. But like it makes a lot of sense. Like he is one of the people who also understands doors differently. Or has put in the work on the mode to know that stuff.
I mean, it's all he plays.
Yeah. And like I'm a novice at doors.
Don't forget my big chest.
Tell me what's in there.
Platinum sword, one-shot scanning.
I don't know if I believe you.
It's your problem.
I mean, maybe my luck in Kabuki is just to get sniped over and over and over and over again.
I just lost.
Did you?
Yep.
Did you spooky?
I messed it up. And our margin, I'm pretty sure, was close enough.
I just went up the stairs.
Yep. Yeah, you're ahead now. Like, that's punishing. That's 12 seconds. And then I got overambitious and went up the stairs without hitting the switch because I'm dumb. Maybe you won't get the 1-in-1. Wait.
Yeah, I'll definitely miss a 1-in-1 with butter. You know me, always missing that 1-in-1 with the butter sword.
So what? Oh yeah, you never went to pod. What do you have left?
Pod, Swamp Fig, Bombos Tablet. Sorry, I'm on Ganon. Thinking.
It's fine. Just trying to.
Yeah, the 2 checks in Pod, the Swamp Fig chest, the tablets, Air Basement, Spike Cave, Fire Big Chest, Head.
So Hera Basement and Pod are like the only things I skip that weren't like post-go mode type of
You
deal.
did Spike Cave after TR?
No, I did not do Spike Cave.
Okay.
Spike Cave is the other one.
Yeah, I always thought there was a chance you would have done Spike after you beat TR there because like it routes in decently. Done.
GG.
GG.
Yeah, no, that early mitts did not help me. It put me behind. Done.
GG. I think I know what it could have been. Why it didn't pay out as much as it could have.
Why's that?
Where was Powder?
I don't remember. I just did it right before going to Thieves Town. Or right before going to beat Skullwood, sorry.
Because the thing is that I was able to do that with Smiths, so it kind of routed it back in nicely.
What was on Powder?
Bombos.
Bombos, that's right.
Like, not terrible, but enough that it helped.
Like it didn't route in badly for me, though, because it's like I'm going to beat Moth because I have this Skull Big and the Fire Rod that I just got.
Right.
And I'm going to just do this first real quick.
Right, but my point is, like, it's at least something that, like, if it's a one-off check, it becomes harder to get it, in a sense.
I think it's more that, like, I just had an extra entry into Swamp. And there wasn't really, like, the fact that you didn't get it made, like, Bombos is what made Mitts kind of required.
Yeah.
Early enough that it just didn't matter. Like, if there was something on Smith Chain, it might have helped me more.
Sure.
And, like, it would have to, like, it couldn't have been
was
Bombos.
in Swamp
It had to
Pig?
be something more important. $20.
Okay, complete junk.
Yeah, not even anything logically useful. Like, the only thing I'm missing is a GT small.
Same. I don't have Quake, I don't have Shroom, and I know where the net is.
Same. Yeah, I know where the net is too.
And I never found Red Mail.
Where it is, but I saw it. Same.
191.
Same.
Okay.
We just did different checks.
I don't know if we did any different checks. I did Tile Room and you did
Ether Tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's literally the only difference.
I definitely did some things I didn't need to as well. Like I did the normal Dam Agina. But then after I did Mini Moldorm Cave, I went back to Kakariko to sell the Gold Bee and get Sick Kid. Because I was like, I'm at 450 rupees. I can sell the B for 100, put myself at Zora, and then get Sick Kid. And then it turns out Ice Rod Cave has another 3 hundo, so I'm like, okay, easy. Hmm. 191 out of 216, and my IGT 145.55. You go somewhere, Case?
No, I'm still here. I was
Oh,
just
okay.
reading Goodman's thing. Also noticed he dipped out after posting that.
Wait, what?
He dipped out of the Stepladder Discord right after posting that, apparently.
Did he? I thought he
He would
stayed.
have the newbie leave for rejoining, which he doesn't have, so.
Oh, when I clicked his name, he was still there. Full server. It was. I guess he did later.
Okay, so maybe not immediately, but yeah.
Okay. I see the note that, all right, yeah, ladder Discord's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just gone.
gone, gone, gone. He deleted it. And with that, ladder dies.
Stepladder lives.
Long live Stepladder.
Oh, I still think that's was poorly handled, so whatever.
Yep, whatever. Oh, right. There was a Sea of Stars update. Sea of Stars got DLC. Rose of the Watchmaker is free. Oh my god. Yeah, we're getting it. Thanks, Lady Magritte. Thanks, Gray. Uh, Sea of Stars DLC came out, Gray, and it's free. Sea of Stars: Throes of the Watchmaker. Over 8 hours of completely new areas, music, dungeons, minigames, enemies, bosses, and puzzles. New playable character. Artie joins the party. Artie joins the party. The friendly engineer robot will finally unlock the laser shooting capabilities of his construct. New playable classes playing to the circus themed curse. Solstice Warriors will unlock a completely new set of attacks, damage types, skills, and combos. Couch co-op with up to 3 players allows up to 3 players to engage in traversal and combat. I hadn't done the DLC, like the title update achievements. So like this is, yeah, if I look at the progress, so we beat the original game, all 1000G for it. Including the 10 bosses with Artful Gambit on. And then at some point in time they released a title update with like some extra stuff on it for like the co-op things. Um and then I didn't and then I guess we now have the new stuff as part of the free DLC, so I've got more of a reason to go back and try to finish Sea of Stars again. Oilers cry. Days, you haven't played this yet, have you?
Nope. I need to, and I'm not going to watch if you're going to play it.
I'm not going to today. Like I don't have time to put into of Sea of Starsing. Yes, Olkesh, I
Yeah.
have downloaded the Gems of War title update. It hasn't been a few years, has it? Like I went hardcore on the game and beat it. So let's see, when did I get my last achievement? Okay, it was 2023. It was a year and a half. Like we got our first achievement in August. And I think that's when it came out. Like I started that as soon as it came out. So August 2023, it's been a year and a half. Fine. You win. That's a lot less than a few though, Gray. And I'll cash the update for gems is like nothing. Um no, I said you're not, your first statement is technically wrong. Because you said a few years. Even a year and a half is not a few years. That's still not a few years. But yeah, Olcash, the update to Gems was absolutely nothing. It's got 2 new achievements, but in terms of actually changing the game at all, it's not. It doesn't. Like people were saying, "Oh, it's good because it's gonna be, it looks like it's all bug fixes." As always, they don't fix shit. Like I'll be honest. Like I do what I need to for gems, and that's fine. But in terms of actually doing stuff to make the game better or improve the stuff that's not, they just don't do shit. I'll be honest, it's cruddy. Um, they had a whole like, Lokesh, I don't know if you saw anything because I don't think you're in any of the gems circles, but last week I'll load it up because it's laughable what they did. Um, like keep in mind, gems is like a decade old at this point. Like this game has been running perpetually for probably a decade. And what happened was that last week, usually under the dailies, like in the middle of this, like this is a new thing that they put up. So I didn't try to purchase anything. This pop-up occurs every time after I updated the game. So is the game better? I don't know. Like that's annoying every time I load the game. But on the screen, there's usually like a weekly challenge, or there can be a weekly challenge. And last week, what happened was the weekly challenge had a final task on it. And the final task is usually something unique. For the last 2 weeks, we had weekly challenges. And what it was that 2 weeks ago, the prize was this. Azaleus's Bumblebee. That was 2 weeks ago. Last week, they ran another weekly event. Or a weekly challenge. Well, somehow, somebody with them had a bug in the coding of it. And what happened was that instead of giving another copy of Azalea's Bumblebee, which it shouldn't have anyway, but what it instead gave everybody who finished that at that point was these. It gave them over 13,000 shiny keys. Shiny keys are a very limited resource. They suck. Yes, 13,000 of them. You get like 7 of them a week. And all they do is unlock these things called shiny tokens that can make a troop a little better. But what happened was that they forked the code, and so anybody who did the weekly challenge in like the first 5 or 6 hours of the reset was able to get 13,000 shiny keys. And that was enough keys for people to like spend only like a few thousand of them to shiny every troop that they had. Because while there are we don't get a lot of tokens, there are not a lot of troops. You would have been right. There's not tokens for every troop in the game yet. So as you can see, like there's a long list of troops that can shiny, but it's not like a ridiculous number. It's not like all of the thousands of troops have the ability to be shinied. So they made a big mistake. And as always, when it comes to gems, like what they are really good at fixing is they are good at fixing issues that help people, that are beneficial to the player base. If there's something that's broken in our favor, it is fixed immediately, every time. Oh, we did this wrong. That wasn't working the way intended. We fixed it though immediately. If it's something that breaks that's bad, it takes time. It's, oh, we can't update that immediately and fix it. It's gonna take time. So, like, there are issues that are still around this game that have been around this game for years. But if it's positive, it's boom, done, fixed. So they fixed the reward bug within 10 hours. They eventually removed all the shiny keys, the excess shiny keys from people who got them, as well as some of the other stuff. I don't know if they've removed all the shiny tokens now from the people who got those. Right, Gray. And it's not even like it makes a big difference. Here's the problem. Do you know why they care so much? Where is it? It's because shiny keys are practically a premium resource. I didn't even get them, Joe. I didn't start playing early enough to get the shiny keys. So, like, yeah, like, I would have to spend money to get shiny keys potentially right now. And yeah, screw that. So, like, I don't care about the reward so much. It's the fact that, like, these are issues that keep popping up for this game. It's, you know, they keep making these mistakes and they're just like, oops. Like, it's why they're bleeding players all the time. The player base of gems continues to shrink every. Oh, the retro classics thing. I saw this. Monster Train 2. I never played Monster Train. So if it's good, I don't know. One of your favorite deck building games. Okay. How does it compare to like Spire for you? Slay the Spire? Because I know there's a lot of people who are like hugely into Slay the Spire. Like I know Gray loves Slay the Spire.
It's very different, but it is a good game.
Okay.
I didn't enjoy it as much as Slay the Spire, but I didn't hate it either.
Cool, cool. By the way, so Tofu Dream is one of those games that has a bundle for it. There's just one problem. You can't buy the Series X version of the game solo right now. You can buy the Tofu Dream bundle, which has, you know, all Pirates Outlaws. I haven't done much with deck builders. Yeah, that's just a genre that's never been as big for me. Another Shy Cats game. Shy Cats Hidden Tracks Volume 2. The Shy Cats are back. Oh, this one looks even better. Over 470 hidden objects to find, 60 singing kittens in each level, each playing a unique melody for you to mix. Three levels. Interesting. I'll put it in the cart. Look, it's discount Hollow or discount Shovel Knight. Precision platforming. I always feel like people use that word. I'm like, I don't know if you really have precision platforming here. And sure, they're shy. They're just not here. Yo, Mike, thank you for the raid. What were you doing? Were you doing a step ladder? I could see a step ladder, maybe. Step ladder. How is the pots and bones? Thanks, Joe. Boned. Okay. Yo, Talithar, thanks. Yeah, no, that would make sense. I always forget that you're much more reasonable. You're pretty reasonable at getting to bed early and then waking up early. So have a good night, Mike. By the way, Joe, it's kind of funny right now. The Road to Elysium DLC still never has gone on sale, but the Talos 2 complete deluxe edition is on sale for almost the same price. Yeah, like 50% off for the deluxe edition, which has the DLC. Don't play Morkel? Why should I not play Morkel? Oh yeah, Telethar, Joe and I did Talos 2, but we've been waiting to do the DLC. So no, Talos 2 was great. It's super mediocre. I mean, it didn't look like it was something stellar. It just didn't look like it didn't seem like it would be bad. That's why it just sits there. It does. I haven't. I didn't even buy it last week when it was on sale. I know Gray wants me to do more with Nine Souls. The problem is that when I started Nine Souls, I just haven't gotten back into it. Like I love the Souls like Metrovania, and it was fun. It's just also not my style in some regards. So I'm wavering on getting back to it. Gray is a huge fan of Nine Souls. He really did love that game, and I thought it was good. By the way, Joe, did you see that Golden Idol got another DLC or another title update to it on the pass? Like I think that's two of them now. The Detective Pass, I think the second one came out. Which one was the new one? That's not Sins of New Wells. Must have been the Lemurian Phoenix. Yeah, Lemurian Phoenix came out. Four investigations on Lemurian Phoenix. And Sins of New Wells. Didn't you see me play it? Didn't you stop by when I was streaming that one, or was it somebody else? I streamed it on Sunday? Am I forgetting who was in my stream? Like, I thought you were there. Somebody was who was really excited to see it and said they wishlisted it because I had mentioned it or because I was streaming it. No, it was Sub. That's who it was. I was like, somebody who's bigger into that stuff. Okay, yeah, no, it was Sub. Yeah, no, Gray got really into it. He actually made a whole MSU for Zelda for Nine Souls. Like, I think, Gray, that was your first MSU, right? So, like, that's how much Gray Corvette enjoyed Nine Souls, so yes. Oh, did you? Cool. Did you disappear? Did you get lunch?
No, I'm still here, but I probably will be disappearing soon.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna start playing something, but like unfortunately I don't really have much time either because like other stuff today. So maybe we'll send the raid to somebody else. I don't want to waste the raid from Mike. Let's see who is streaming. Maybe we will, unfortunately. So as I said, like I think the plan is I will be back on Saturday. I believe Joe and I are doing um we're doing a Penguin Pop visual novel story time. But I forget the name of this one. Clash, that's the one. Clash Robot Detective? Yeah, Clash Robot Detective. Yes, this one, Clash the Robot Detective Complete Edition. So we'll probably be doing that on Saturday. I think that's the plan. And then also later Saturday, I believe I'll be doing the 40 bonks async with Leo. It's co-op cross keys, so she and I will probably run that on Saturday as well in the afternoon. Um, so I believe that is the plan there because Hazen doesn't probably want to do co-op cross keys.
Not particularly.
Not particularly. So yeah, we won't force Kaysen to play cross keys. And then Sunday should be something else. So have a good rest of your Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out for my birthday. Maybe if I get home at a decent hour, I might stream again. Maybe there's a step ladder tonight. There's cross keys at midnight. Yeah, probably not because I have lab tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be back Saturday at the earliest, probably no stream tomorrow or Friday unless like something opens up like for a race that I want to join. Thanks again to Mike for the raid and Iceman for the gift subs and Elkesh for the bits. Appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out today, and I'll see you. Have a great one. Bye, everybody.
Later.